What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. And the Hornets just played their second summer league game, and it was ugly. It was all bad. Well, it wasn't all bad. In the first half, it was fine. It was good. It was competitive. Then third quarter came, and we just fell apart. And I don't know what happened, bro. Like it was a completely different team. Like the first half, we came out, we were getting steals, we were aggressive offensively, defensively, we were getting downhill, we were getting to the basket, we were playmaking for each other, um, just moving the ball, everything. Then second half came, bro. What the fuck? Second half came and dog. It was like, I don't know. Everybody just became selfish. The ball stopped moving. Um, and we stopped being aggressive. Everything fell apart, bro. Everything fell apart. It fucking sucked. Cause, after that first game, you know, we got destroyed early. We were down by 20, like within the first few minutes. This game, we were hanging around, down by five, then we came back to the lead by like three. Then I don't know, it just fell apart. But it was promising. So it was like at first like, okay, we know we're playing way better this game. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. But anyways, I do want to talk about what we did do well, at least at first. Like I said, when we were getting steals, we were in a lot of the passing lanes. Um, Book, Kai, just disrupting, man. We were disrupting and it was looking so promising. Getting out in transition. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is that even when we were playing good at the time, we were getting steals, but in transition, it's 2 versus 1 or 3 versus 2, and we weren't scoring. We weren't converting on those fast break opportunities where we are outnumbering the other team. So that right there just goes to show the playmaking really wasn't that good. Um, Even when we did try to pass, or it's 2 versus 1, we're not even trying to pass. You're trying to lay the ball up or dunk on somebody when pass the fucking ball, bro. That's the whole point of having numbers in transition. Um, yeah, I don't know. There were some pros, there were some cons, and in the second half, it was a lot of cons. Um, but yeah, like I said, getting downhill, the aggression. Bryce came out and started real aggressive. Him and Nick Smith Jr. came out and they were just aggressive, getting downhill. Like really like they were getting to the rim. Even Amari Bailey getting to the rim like almost every possession whenever they want to get right to the rim. Um, Forcing a lot of turnovers. And one thing I liked, the Warriors, they shot a lot of threes, just like the real team does. They shot a lot of threes, and we did a good job staying down. Not biting on every pump fake, 'cause they were pumping a lot, not biting on every pump fake. And the playmaking in the first quarter and the first half was good. And nothing I like Nick Smith Jr. He was good. He plays a steady game. He doesn't get sped up a lot, which is something that you want out of a guard. I still personally don't think that he's a point guard, even though he did have a positive assist turnover ratio, which you would do want to see. He had 4 assists and 2 turnovers, but he's not a point guard, bro. There's no point guard on this summer league team, and it's painstakingly obvious. Um, Painstakingly obvious. Um, Now, like I said, the cons there were plenty. Didn't take advantage of numbers in transition, like I talked about, and Kai Jones at times still just looked super fucking raw, super raw. Um, and as the game went on, he got better, just with his motor and just imposing his physical will. But some of the steals he had, he just straight up snatching the ball from guys. It was his motor, it was his will. He wanted it more than other guys out there on the floor. Um, but in that first half, ultimately, he still looks raw as far as doing things that we need the center to do, as in setting screens and just knowing where to be on the floor. He still looked lost at some points. And I mean, as a young center, he did kind of what I want him to do in the second half, where it's like, bro, I want you to play defense and dunk. That's really all I need from you. And in the second half, so what he went out and did, but he still does obviously need to get better as far as screens and stuff like that, and rebounding. Um, Another con, Book's playmaking, it was pretty much non-existent. One assist tonight, one assist the game before. He's not trying to pass at all. Now for him, he is at the shooting guard position in summer league, but like, bro, you see, we don't have a true point guard. You as a 3-year player, can you should be able to read a defense better than any of these other young guards out here. No, he blends right in. Um, yeah, man, Book underwhelming, bro. I mean, 6 points tonight. Um, 6 rebounds, which is good because he only had like 1 or 2 rebounds last game, but still only got 1 assist to 3 turnovers. So the ratio wasn't good. He did have a steal, but I mean 3 for 11 from the field, 0 for 6 from three, no free throw attempts. Like, what the fuck, bro? Just chucking threes, like, bro. You've been in the league for 3 years now, bro. Like, you don't look like a year 3 guy, bro. This is not what I want to see from you in summer league, bro. Um, Now honestly, Bryce didn't play well either. Um, Neither one of them played very well, but I mean, Nick Smith shouldn't be out playing either one of these guys. Y'all are NBA veterans. Y'all have been in the NBA locker room. Like, I'm disappointed, bro. Really, you could say Amari and Nick outplayed Book and Bryce. Why are rookies out playing 2 and 3 year guys, dog? Like, it's just sad. This team, from these vets out here in summer league, they're not showing any type of veteran leadership at all, which is the most disappointing thing about this. And Kai, last game, 2 points, just played like absolute shit. No board, just played bad. He came up, he stepped up, he played better. I didn't see that really from Booker Bryce. They did not improve. They did not do shit. Um, yeah. Um, some of the notes I took, I was impressed with the way Nick Smith ran the pick and roll with Kai. He ran it a few times and was able to hit him for some nice dunks. Um, Another note, book playmaking. I already talked about book playmaking, non-existent. I was very disappointed in that. Um, Najee battling on the board, something that I did want to talk about. He had 4 rebounds, same as Kai, but um, with Najee he played less minutes. And one thing, it was just his wingspan. If he couldn't get the board, he was still tipping it, tapping it, fighting for it. Um, so that was something that I did like, and I guess it's gonna be staggered because Mensa didn't play, like Leaky Black didn't play. A few people that played in the first game didn't play in this one. So I don't know if they're just gonna alternate in Vegas, or I don't know. But I was pretty impressed with Najee. He was pretty decent. He's good at setting screens. He seems to have the fundamentals down pat, which is what I want to see from a center. Um, Miller fouls. I mean, that's been the main story that all these bigger pages are talking about. I mean, he had 7 last game, 8 this game. The officiating in this game was atrocious. It was terrible. It was so many ticky tack bullshit fouls. Some of the fouls were simply non-existent, and I'm talking about from both teams. The Warriors got hit with some bullshit calls, and we got hit with some bullshit calls. Like, the officiating, you just like, bro, we couldn't even go 30 seconds of play without hearing a whistle, without having to stop, without having to go to commercial. It was fucking ridiculous. Like, I understand, okay, it takes 10 to foul out here, but that doesn't mean the ref has to blow the whistle every fucking chance you get. Like, dog, come on. It was fucking ridiculous. It was really ridiculous, bro. It was terrible officiating. It was bad. Um, Excuse me. But another note I noticed, man, I took down was Nadi switching on defense. He played good, as far as being in drop coverage, knowing when to switch, and doing things like that. The small things that you pay attention to when you're watching a center. Um, and he was disruptive doing that. So that's something that I think is very promising for an 18-year-old center, is knowing where to be on defense, something that Kai Jones struggles with in year 3, knowing where to be on the floor and when. and that's something that James Najee has down, which I like to see. Um, but another note, Kai's defense. At the end of the day, he was out there affecting the game. 2 blocks, 4 steals. That's fucking great. Um, the dunks, just the high energy that he brought to the team. And that's always been Kai's strong suit. He's a high energy guy. He's somebody who, when his motor's going, that's the upside right there. His physical intangibles and his motor. It's just about his basketball IQ. Can he put the shit together? That's what he struggles with the most. Um, Brandon Miller's passing, 7 assists. It was on full display. He got doubled almost the entire game. The Warriors really wanted to take him out of this game plan, and they were able to. But he was open, and teammates were not passing the ball, which I will talk about a little bit later. But Miller, when double teamed, he made the right reads. And that's something that you do want to see. Like, okay, you might not be able to score, but can you affect the game in other ways? And when we're talking about him being on the real Hornets team, playing with all these other guys, you might not get a certain amount of shots every night. Can you affect the game in other ways? And he showed that he could do that, having 7 assists and what he had 4 rebounds. So I like to see that, but obviously I do want to see him be more aggressive. Only taking 4 shots, come on now. I didn't like that at all. And the fact that you're 2 for 4, so I mean it's like just fucking shoot. You're 1 for 2 from the 3 point line, so shoot. Now ultimately he was coming out of the game with foul trouble and stuff like that, but I don't give a fuck. At a certain point in time, bro, you the second overall pick, bro, in this summer league. Shoot as much as you fucking want to. I really don't care. Um, so hopefully in Vegas we see him and Wemby go at it, because that's gonna be his chance to prove that, like, yo, he's the real deal. Because everybody's gonna be watching that fucking game, dog. Wemby's first summer league game, everybody's gonna be watching it. So that right there is gonna be his matchup and his chance to show that he belongs. So I'm looking forward to that game because I expect him to bounce back. But we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and get into these stats real quick. I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as I can. Um, Nick Smith Jr., he was 6 for 13 from the field. That's 46%. 25% from three, 1 for 4. He made his only free throw, so he was 1 for 1 from the free throw line. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 turnovers. So, like I said, a positive assist turnover ratio, which you do want out of your guard. 4 fouls and a negative 15 plus minus. Everybody had fouls today. It just is what it is. In some league, you're gonna have fouls. You can get up to 10, so it doesn't fucking matter really. But I did like the way that Nick Smith operates with the ball as far as his scoring, as far as his passing. I mean, he can operate a basic pick and roll, but I don't think he's ready to run complex sets and actions and stuff like that and really control the offense. I simply just don't view him as a point guard now. You never know, him being in the Hornet system all summer, him being around LaMelo, you never know what you can pick up, and maybe he can transition into that backup point guard. But to me, he's a 2, and so is Amari. Like, they're both 2s. I said that in both their draft grade videos. I said that, and I've been talking about that. I view them both as shooting guards. They're both 2s. Nick Smith Jr. is a book night replacement in my eyes. That's really what he is. And Amari, he's a good 2, bro. I like him. But to me, they're both 2s. I just don't see either one of them translating into a point guard. But if it had to be one of them, I mean, maybe Nick could probably do it. But I don't know, man. I really don't see either one of them as point guards. But anyway, moving on to Book Night. 3 for 11 from the field. That's 27%. 0 for 6 from 3. It was ugly. 0 free throws attempted, which is something I don't like, because you're 0 for 6 from 3. You're 27% from the field. The least that you could do is put your head down, be aggressive, and get to the basket, which he did not do. 6 points, 6 rebounds for Book, 1 assist. And that's the number that's really pissing me off, because you see that we're not having any playmaking out there. You could have stepped up and did that. You don't. 1 fucking assist, same shit as last time. And this is where it's just like, Book, bro, you're not going to get on the floor with this. Okay? His only thing that he can seem to do is fucking score. Now, I will say Book's defense did look improved in this game compared to last game and compared to his NBA stints. He played good defense. I will give him that. Um, and at one point, he fell down and hurt his ankle. I thought he was going to be out for the rest of the game in the first half, but he did come back and play in the second half. Um, but yeah, 6.6 rebounds, 1 assist. He did have a steal, 3 turnovers, and a foul. Negative assist to turnover ratio is not what you want to see from a guard. Negative 10 plus minus. And for somebody that's supposed to be the veteran on this summer league team, at least, I'm disappointed because he's not showing up and leading these guys. Even vocally, I don't see him being much of a leader. Um, it was several times, at least something that I noticed, where Amari Bailey walked up to Book to either ask to say whatever, and Book just kind of like barely even would say a word and just, you know, like, bro, coach the kids up, especially if they're coming to you directly, talking to you and asking you certain shit, bro. You should be able to say more than one or two fucking words. Like, bro, this is a rookie coming up to you, a third year player. At a certain point in time, you become a vet, especially in summer league. You by year 3, I mean, most guys ain't even playing summer league anymore. So yeah, bro, I'm moving on. Bryce 3 for 11, exact same as Book. 0 for 3, no 0 for 2 from three. So they basically had identical games. The only difference, um, Bryce was 4 for 6 from the free throw line, so he got to the free throw line. But I mean, 4 for 6, that's 66%. That's not that good. Um, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 turnovers. Um, and he regressed to me from the last game. Now, last game he was 3 for 10 from the field, so tonight he was 3 for 11. So he did regress in that avenue. But even when he was 3 for 10 last game, I saw him trying to play make. I saw him playing good defense. I saw him crashing the glass, getting boards. And this game, I didn't see the playmaking, him even trying. Um, I didn't see any of that. Even the boards, he only had 3. He had 5 last time. Um, and really, some of the shots that he took last game were more in the flow of the offense. This time, it's like every time he got the ball, he's going right to the basket. He's trying to score, and sometimes missing guys wide open in the corner. Now he did. The 1 assist he did have was to Bryce. I mean, to Brandon in the corner for his only 3 of the game, I believe. Yeah, his only 3 of the game. But yeah, I was disappointed in Bryce. Negative 25 plus minus. And like I said, to me, Nick Smith Jr. and Amari outplayed Book and Bryce, which is not what you want to see from your veterans in Summer League. Moving on to Brandon Miller, 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from three, and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. So when you look at his shooting splits, you see 50%, 50%, 100%. Well, damn, he had a good game, right? No, he wasn't aggressive at all. I mean, I know he's getting doubled. I know there's no point guard on the team, but damn it, go and clap for the ball and tell him to give you that motherfucker. Go and get some fucking boards and don't pass that shit. I don't care. There's no reason for him to have 4 shot attempts in a summer league game. I do not like that at all. And the fact that his pursuing percentages is good means he should have been getting more shots. Um, yeah, I didn't like that. Part of it is on him, part of it is on coaching, part of it is on the teammates. Um, all around, there's a lot of problems with a number 2 overall pick having 4 shots in the summer league. There's a lot of reasons why he only had 4 shots in the summer league, but I don't like it. And come July 7th in Vegas, I need to see more. I want to see him damn near at 20 shots for real. I don't care. Who else are we worried about on this team? As far as development, I'm looking at Amari and Nick Smith. Anybody else, fuck it, bro. Y'all get what y'all get. Because at this point, we know who we need to be focused on. He had 6 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, 4 turnovers, and 8 fouls. Most of the fouls he got were damn near non-existent, ticky tack. But some of the fouls were anger fouls, which we talked about in the last video. Shout out the collab with Trust the Buzz. That shit was cool. That shit was fun. We were gonna do another one tonight, but he's not home. But yeah, the fouls, I'm not too worried about it just because at the end of the day, he knows he has 10. But I am upset with the aggression. I am, bro. I really don't like that. But the all around game, though, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, that's what you want to see. And if he can become that in the league, that'll be good because the scoring will come, especially out there being with LaMelo. You're going to get the looks. Um, Moving on, Kai, he really did pick it up towards the end of the game. 6 for 8 from the field, 75%. All of those were dunks. 0 for 1 from three. He did try a three at the top of the key. It was super flat. No free throws. He did not get to the free throw line. 12 points, 4 rebounds. Shit, he even had an assist. But 4 steals and 2 blocks is what really jumps out to me on this stat sheet. But it jumped out during the game. It was evident. It's not something where you even have to check the stat sheet. You know that he went crazy on that and affected the game. He had a turnover and he had 5 fouls as well, which isn't good from somebody who actually plays NBA games. You shouldn't be around 5 in summer league. -11 plus minus. Moving on to Najee, this was the first game that we saw him play. He was 2 for 2 from the field, 50% from the free throw line, 1 for 2. He had 5 points, 4 rebounds. He had a block, and 2 fouls with a -4 plus minus. He didn't have any assists. He didn't have any turnovers though. He did the little things well, so I definitely do want to see more of him for Vegas Summer League because he did not play in the last game versus Spurs. And last but not least, Amari Bailey. 6 for 9 from the field at 66%. He didn't attempt any 3 pointers, which, first off, the stat keeping for Summer League is fucking ass. Because last game it said Kai didn't have any blocks. His only highlight was a block. But here it says Amari was 0 for 0 from 3-point line. I remember him missing a 3-pointer pretty badly. So maybe his toe was on the line, but I don't know. This stat keeping isn't the most official. I don't know what the fuck they be doing. But yeah. He was 5 for 5 from the free throw line. 17 points, 4 rebounds. He did have 0 assists, but 2 turnovers and a foul, plus 17 plus minus. Only one of 2 players on this team that had a positive plus minus in a blowout loss. Him and Justin Robinson or Justin Anderson. I don't want to mess his name up, but yeah. The plus 17 is impressive. The resiliency to keep getting to the free throw line and knocking down the free throws is what impressed me. But ultimately, 17 points, he made the right play. I feel like he did have an assist or 2, but like I said, the stat keeping his ass. So it's showing that he had 0. But like I said, I did see him try to play make. Motherfuckers don't make the shots, they don't make the shots. But I'm happy for Amari, and he might surprise people, bro. Because Mitch Kupchak said, unless he has a crazy summer league, he is gonna enter our development program. And he said that in the introductory press conference. So you never know. Amari ball out. He could end up possibly on this roster. You never know. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up because I went past my time that I really wanted to go. But our takeaways from this game, man, it's just a point guard is desperately needed, and this should really show how important a point guard is to this Hornets brass. And Steve Clifford was at this game. He wasn't at the last game. He was at this game, so he saw this shit. It should be really evident that the Hornets are in need of a backup point guard, bro. I don't know why we haven't invested in one, because you can see how shit looks without a point guard. And LaMelo gets hurt. Obviously, knock on wood, you hope he doesn't get hurt. But, knock on wood, you hope he doesn't get hurt. But, with your point guard's injury history, why are we not investing in backup point guard, bro? But plus, you just need somebody to be that. Not even necessarily a 6-man, but it's somebody who you can trust to run that bench unit, especially with the young guys that we could possibly have playing in that bench unit. We need an orchestrator out there. So, I don't know. We'll see what we do. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Also, new to the channel, subscribe. If you already subscribed, hit that notification bell because there's going to be plenty of content dropping these next few days and weeks. And I appreciate you guys, man. The subscribers are going up. We're almost at 600. We just got to 500 not even too long ago. So I appreciate you guys. But anyways, peace.